from Capsule Computers, and welcome to Play Me Maybe. How things work is simple. I'll try a game I've never played before for about an hour, and at the end of the hour, I'll decide if I'd be willing to continue playing the game. Today we have War for the Overworld from Bright Rock Games. This RTS is inspired by the old Dungeon Keeper series, letting players take control of a dungeon that pesky do-good adventurers visit to plunder loot and kill your minions. So without further ado, let's get into War for the Overworld. So I had a slight technical hiccup, so I don't think we're going to be able to actually jump right into the cutscene, but we will just hit the handy-dandy intro replay.
Now go!
Welcome back, Underlord. I must say, I wasn't expecting you quite so soon. The transference may have left you feeling a bit foggy in the head. Focus now. I'll try to ease you back into it. Fortunately, this does seem to get easier each time. This is your home realm, the source of your power, and the anchor that binds you to reality. Many years ago, it was destroyed, and you were cast out into formless nothing. Fortunately, you've returned from your exile to once again challenge those who would stand between us and the mortal realm of Kairos. Your resurrection heralds the next phase of our assault upon its wretched empire, now led by the newly crowned Emperor Lucius. But he is least and final of our worries. It's his generals and the protection of their goddess Kira that will truly test our mettle. Ready yourself, Underlord. Let's begin our war for the Overworld.
Alright, so let's go find number 1. Here we go.
I've been looking for someone to spearhead my campaign. But before we get stuck in, let's refresh that old mind of yours. Welcome back, Underlord. It's been a long time since you were banished to the ether. You've returned as a husk of your former self, but I've taught far denser Underlords than you. Let's start with the basics. This is your dungeon core. The tether that allows you to manifest your malignant will. If destroyed, your consciousness will once again be scattered to the void. Your workers are an extension of your dark will. They have many jobs, but their main focus is in carving out the halls of your dungeon. Put them to work by clicking and dragging your cursor upon the flashing tiles to tag them for excavation. Your workers will now rush forth to dig out and claim the tagged area. Once they have laid down the stones, marking the ground as your own, you will be able to build rooms upon the finished tiles. While your lackeys get to work, look to the east of your dungeon core. This is a gateway, one of the many portals that you'll use to attract minions to your dungeon. Order your workers to dig a path to it now. Ask away. Now that you have a gateway, minions can enter into your service. But first, you'll need to build the rooms necessary to entice them in. Start by building a barracks. This room will allow your minions to hone their combat skills without the risk of permanent death or disfigurement. Select it and build it by clicking and dragging your hand across the claimed tiles. Most rooms must be built at least 3 by 3 in order to function properly, though the lair and vault are effective at any size. A gnarling has entered your dungeon. Attracted by the barracks, these green-skinned scrappers aren't quite right in the head, and they'll happily hack at your foes until someone is dead. Outside of combat, gnarlings will train themselves within your barracks. You can pick them up with a click if you find them slouching off, then deposit them anywhere within your dungeon with a right click. For further entertainment, you can always put yourself directly into their head by casting possession upon them. Possession will allow you to inhabit the mind of a minion, allowing you to see through their eyes, control their movement, and activate their abilities. Don't worry, Underlord. You'll soon get used to this. Now you can control your minion's movement with the W, A, S, and D keys, and change their unique quickbar abilities using the number keys. Left-click to use their current ability. Push the escape key to end possession. You can increase the efficiency of props within your rooms by fortifying the walls closest to the props. Workers will fortify walls automatically when they've completed all their other tasks. Now that you have some minions, you will need to cater for their basic needs. First, build a lair, so the pitiful little meat sacks can get some rest.
So far, the humor is a lot like what I can remember for Dungeon Keepers too. There was also another one on Xbox 360. I don't think it was Dungeon Keepers, but it was something very similar.
Well
I have
done.
particularly fond memories of that game too.
But see how your gold reserves have been depleted. Command your workers to mine some of the nearby gold by tagging the gleaming tiles. They collect and return gold to your dungeon coffers, allowing you to spend it on whatever your dark heart desires. Your core can store up to 16,000 gold pieces. But if that number sounds pitifully small, or if wealth inspires the evil in you, simply build a vault to store more. Now that you've got a bit of coin in your pocket, you can build a slaughter pan. This room produces scores of micro-piglets, a delicacy that will sustain the weak flesh of your minions by filling their bellies with succulent pig flesh. A gnarling has entered your dungeon.
Where's this gnarling they're talking about?
Your dungeon has been breached. Cast Rally upon these spectres, and your minions will immediately sally forth to wreak bloody havoc.
Alright, where's this rally tab?
Well done. Now finish off the rest of these manifestations with a second rally flag. Your gnarlings made short work of those spectres, but see how they still circle the flag. You can dismiss rally flags by slapping them with a right click. This should allow your minions to return to their jobs and tend their needs in a timely fashion. You can cast Recall upon a minion to immediately return them to your dungeon, though if they are attacked as it channels, then the spell will fizzle into nothing. You're on a roll, Underlord, and I've been waiting far too long to begin my war for the Overworld. Let us enter the realm of Kairos and continue your retraining against a more fitting enemy.
Alright, the UI's a little...
Well done, Underlord. I see it all coming back quite quickly. I expected nothing less, but there's much still to learn. Why don't we work in a bit of murder while we're at it? It's time for you to enter the realm of Kairos.
UI's a little tight. It's too many menus stacked into sub-menus. I think I would have preferred at least the Overworld, like the Dungeon Keeper menu, to be a little more spread out on the bottom bar.
Now's the time for a bigger challenge. Before you lies an Imperial keep, guarded by a certain Lord Rusimov. He had a bit of an accident that melted most of his face, but he's no less vigilant a soldier. He's been sent to guard an object that could threaten our campaign. Get in there, and burn the rest of him, Underlord. We've punctured the veil of this world through a schism, a point of weakness in the bonds between realms. Unfortunately for us, the Empire has crafted defenses to keep us from the heart of their kingdom. These inhibitors prevent Underlords from trespass, but whether it's bone or stone, it can be broken. I suspect that this Empire force has yet to taste true battle. But before you go engaging them, you'll need to muster up some minions. Unfortunately for me, your time in the ether has left you a weak husk of your former self. In order to reacquire your powers, you will need to access the veins of evil. Open them now, and use a sin to unlock the archive.
So this Veins of Evil is... here we go.
Archive unlocked. This room will allow your minions to research additional sins, which can be spent to recover your lost powers. Build one now, to begin researching additional sins.
Alright, so let's crack open a 3x3 here.
To have your workers prioritize objectives in a specific area, Place a worker rally banner in that location. Build an archive, Underlord. Your forgotten powers are far more impressive than those you currently wield. Worker Rally will create a banner around which your workers will prioritize tasks. Slap the banner with a right-click to dismiss it, or right-click on its icon to dismiss all Worker Rally flags at once. You'll need to claim the nearby gateway before minions can enter your dungeon.
Oh, nice. Okay, we got a perception shrine over there for extra vision.
You cannot store more gold. This shrine uncovers the fog of war over a wide area, allowing you to spy on your enemies and keep track of their movements. A cultist has found its way into your dungeon. Attracted by the magical tomes within your archive, these minions will spend most of their time researching sins for you. Though they are weak combatants, they have the power to curse your foes, making them weak to your other minions' blows. Your minions are unfortunate beings of weak flesh. Build them a lair so they may rest. A cultist has entered your dungeon.
Oh, I was hoping to build a 3x3 there, but I won't have space. Alright,
Yes, we do.
that'll do.
I never get hungry in here for some reason. Yes, we do.
Oh, okay, I gotta wait for them to put down floors before I can actually build any further. Got it.
A hungry minion can always find work elsewhere. Build a slaughter pen before your minions starve. Your vaults cannot store any more gold.
Midgets.
Now we'll crack open another 3x3 for food.
Look at it. It thinks it's people. Where's that grenade?
Your cultists have worked hard to earn a new sin. Use it within the veins of evil to unlock the tavern. This room provides your minions with succulent cooked pig flesh and stout ales. After eating a meal within its hearthed halls, their spirits will be raised, increasing their productivity for a short time. The tavern is an essential room for keeping your minions fed. As they increase in level, they will eventually rebel if there is no tavern to sate their hunger. Build one now, and remember that the tavern is unique and must be built at least 3x5 in order to be effective.
Okay, 3, 4, 5. Actually, no. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do it like that. Let's get our minions over here for get this done faster.
The tavern must be built at least 3 by 5 before it can be used by your minions. You'll still need a slaughter pen in order to keep your tavern stocked. But in a pinch, you can always drop some alternative meat into the grinder. Rooms will only attract a certain number of minions before becoming full. In order to attract more, you'll need to expand them.
Archives and barracks.
Nothing in this life is free, Underlord, and you'll regularly need to pay your minions for their hard work. Be sure to keep an eye on your reserves, for if you've not enough gold for their wages, they'll be swift to find gainful employment elsewhere. Fortunately, your minions will return some of their earnings by buying meals within your own tavern. What a delicious arrangement.
Alright, let's get that barracks up ASAP.
Something evil stares out there. Scouts, go find what the hell's making all that racket.
Rally your minions to defeat these scouts once they breach your dungeon. Let's keep Sarusimov in the dark a little while longer. You should try using the lightning and heal spells to assist your minions in combat.
Oh, I don't know if those cultists will be okay on their own. Okay, where's my spells?
Lightning will call down a thunderous bolt of energy, damaging and stunning a single enemy. However, it can only be used within your own territory. The health of minions is represented by petals surrounding their unit shield. Once no petals remain, a creature will fall unconscious and soon die, unless returned to its lair to recover.
Your
A gnarling has entered your dungeon.
Where's the gnarling? Here we go.
The Empire's Templar is their core foot soldier. Dim-witted and pure battle fodder for an underlord, despite his training in the barracks. To have your minions ignore rally flags and remain focused on their current objectives, you can assign them to the Peace Band.
They should be back by now. Ugh. Bar the doors. We wait for reinforcements.
Look how easily your minions cut down these sappers. If I didn't know better, I'd say the Empire is woefully unprepared. Once minions are rested, you can leave them to their work or force them to train by dropping them in a barracks.
Yes, we dog. Stay still. The hip.
Let's put some of these workers, I guess, to the peace bond. Or peace band, rather.
To rest.
Alright, expand. Archives.
Pater noster, quies in caelis, sanctificetum tuum affinitum, fiat voluntas quid sicut in caelo et in terra?
If you don't want to do something, you could at least vocalize it, Underlord.
How else can I expand this barracks?
Poison! Stay still! The hip!
How much more do they want me to expand this archive? Ah, there we go. Okay, it actually needs to be in a, like, reasonably rectangular shape by the looks of it.
Behold my evil! Taste my blood!
Hopefully I haven't wasted too much space on this side here.
Behold my evil!
Okay, I'm gonna have to expand my barracks at the same time.
I never get hungry in here for some reason.
I just had some bullfrog soup, Underlord. Quite delicious.
Should open up some space.
Stay still!
Ooh, what's this ability? Prophecy.
Prophecy unlocked.
Sure, why not? Seems like everything else is locked out right now. I think I might have to build another barracks at this rate. Because my current position is kind of balls. Alright, let's put down another barracks over here.
Time to rest. Crunchy. Stay still. Won't you bleed?
I appreciate a power nap as much as the next dark god. But could you finish the job?
Not entirely sure what else they want me to do. I guess it's time to rally the minions into the enemy base.
Come here, Piglet.
The heck is this one doing? Just like in the middle of nowhere. You get back to somewhere useful.
If any of your minions fall in combat, your workers will attempt to rescue them and return them to their lair, where they may rest and recover.
Okay, where are my
The enemy have breached the damn walls. Steel yourselves, lads.
Okay, I think we
Your
can
minions have entered battle.
drop the peace bond on these guys.
Let's hope your vault is brimming, Underlord. It is payday.
Smooth rally point up.
You are not.
And let's control one of these guys. These guys are get a little stuck. Alright. Okay,
The Empire's cowardly priestess supports her allies from a distance through her wholly misled beliefs in the goddess Kira. You'll often find her cowering in the archive and sanctuary. A cultist is unhappy because it hasn't been paid.
oh dear. Let's see. Where is...
Your minions have entered battle.
Okay, let's get some of these minions onto the gold piles. Guess the workers
Gnarling lost.
workers need to haul this gold back. Oh, I gotta pick him up. Okay. That was not actually explained particularly well. There we go. Let's get rid of that, and let's go assault.
The light is gone. Kira, I am extinguished.
It seems almost charitable to put him out of his misery. Well done, Underlord. You're learning much faster this time. We've barely even started, and you already have a notch on your belt. Well done, Underlord. But there's no rest for the wicked. 2 inhibitors still stand between us and the mainland. But after your butchery of poor Lord Rusimov, I doubt they'll be as weakly defended. You're making great progress, Underlord. You'll be back to your old self in no time. Our next target is the citadel of the intransigent dotard, Lord O'Theland. He's a dim-witted sort, and he seems to like marching his troops into an early grave. I'd say it's time to learn about traps.
Ooh. Alright, let's see what sort of traps they're going to give us. I expect a lot of fire and acid.
Welcome to the breach, Underlord. This stronghold was built into this chasm to safekeep one of the Empire's inhibitors. With its trained garrison, it's virtually impervious to attack. Fortunately for you, their commander, Lord O'Theland, is a vacuous sort who will throw his troops at your dungeon without strategy or order. I can think of no better time for you to learn how to build defenses for your dungeon. But to do this, you'll first need a foundry. Open the veins of evil and unlock it now. Build one now and your minions will be happy to create defenses for your dungeon.
Do we
You
have
have
3 by
discovered a
3?
gateway.
Where's the gateway? Oh, hey, there it is. Alright, let's just build a foundry.
To plan your dungeon, why not use the prophecy spell to clear the fog of war and scout the surrounding terrain? Prophecy will temporarily remove the fog of war in a small area, allowing you to scout the map and spy on your enemies. A Chunda has entered your dungeon. You'll need an archive and cultists in order to research that artifact.
Alright, let's see.
If you're short on workers to do your bidding, cast the Summon Worker spell to create more. However, every worker after your first 5 will lock a portion of mana. If you end up with an excess of workers locking your mana pool, you may dismiss them by dropping them onto your dungeon core. It's all right. They won't feel a thing.
Yeah, I hardly believe that. Alright, that should give us some room for expansion later. And we'll expand over here for our living quarters. Oh, hey, these guys actually have names. Axpick the Geologist.
A Gnarling has entered your dungeon. A Chunda has entered your dungeon. Attracted by the foundry, this gassy creature will joyfully launch the fetid contents of its stomach to attack. Your other minions would do well to stay a few steps back.
Alright, so I'm probably going to need a lair and a lair, tavern,
Your
slaughterhouse.
minions' needs are not being met, Underlord. Build them the basic rooms they require.
Yeah, I need everything at this point. Okay, what else can I bust open here? Okay, I think I will build the tavern over in that corner. And then I'll need...
A hungry minion can always find work elsewhere. Build a slaughter pen before your minions starve.
And then we'll build slaughter pen here.
The tavern is an essential room for keeping your minions fed. As they increase in level, they will eventually rebel if there is no tavern to sate their hunger.
Alright, let's build a tavern here.
You've discovered a gold shrine.
And then I'm going to need an archive next. Alright, tavern 3 this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect.
Open the veins of evil and unlock the Blade Lotus. The Blade Lotus is a spinning flower of destruction that tears nearby enemies into shredded flesh as it pushes them away. To build defenses for your dungeon, you need simply to lay their blueprints upon a claimed tile. Your minions will work to craft defense parts within your foundry, which will then be ferried off by your workers to construct them.
Excellent. Alright. Before I am distracted any further, we still need that archive, so we need to find a 3x3 spot here. We'll start there. And that should give us some room to expand northwards a bit.
Splendidly done, Underlord. But see how some of your mana has been locked away. These defenses require a small portion of your mana in order to function. You will regain this locked mana when the defense is destroyed or sold. Many of the defenses you build can be toggled between two distinct modes, each with their own effects. Toggle the Blade Lotus by clicking it now. The Blade Lotus can be dropped into a hidden mode, which allows enemies to unknowingly pass over it. The perfect trap for retreating foes. Now click the Blade Lotus again to reactivate it. When active, the Blade Lotus will carve your enemies down to size, unless you're fighting those stinking dwarves, who will end up pint-sized. Due to its small size, the Blade Lotus is most effective in tight corridors. For a bit more firepower and range, you should consider the Bombard. This defense will launch flaming iron balls at any foe that mistakenly wanders too close, swiftly turning their bodies into broken vessels of blooded mash. Select the Bombard and build it upon one of the flashing tiles to the east of your dungeon core.
Alright, I'm going to need way more gold to do this. That is these are expensive traps.
The Bombard can be placed into overdrive mode by clicking it, which will increase the speed at which it fires. However, each attack while in overdrive will damage the defense. Now that you have some offense, you should wall off your dungeon core to prevent your enemies from sneaking in and destroying it. Build a wooden door upon the flashing tile. The wooden door will slow the advance of your enemy for a short time. However, it can also be used to prevent your minions from wandering into haunted corridors or private baths. The wooden door can be toggled open and closed with a click. While closed, no minions may pass through unless the door is opened, destroyed, or sold. You've caught on quick, Underlord. Now put your murderous new talents to work. There's no doubt that the insipid Lord will soon learn of your presence and send his troops forth to die by your hand. In the meantime, you should continue to build defenses to protect your dungeon, adding any additional rooms you desire to diversify your army and improve your chances of survival. Should you wish to speed up the construction of your defenses, you can pick up defense parts from your foundry and drop them directly onto blueprints.
Oh, hey, that works.
Bombard complete.
Where is my archives? Did I get derailed while I was building it? Yes, I did get derailed. Here we go. Alright, there we go. Let's see. Let's expand our forge a little.
A cultist has entered your dungeon. We seem to have a bit of a cash flow problem.
Gonna need way more cash. Let's see. Probably should have been way more on top of that earlier.
Those damned midgets.
Bombard complete. You've discovered a gold shrine. Tagging it will allow your workers to mine unlimited wealth for your dungeon. If your coffers are full, or if you're afraid of how wealth might change you, you can always untag it with a second click.
This evil presence shall not stand up to my might. Rally straight forth to assault them, men!
How terribly kind of the nitwit to announce his attack. Prepare to defend the center line, Underlord.
I wonder, can I claim this tile now? Is there a claim ability?
Bombard complete.
Oh, no, no. Let's get these guys out of here. I'm gonna have to build some of this stuff on my own.
What do you mean they're all dead? This threat is more serious than I thought. Give me a minute. I shall prepare a new plan of attack to thwart this devil.
Blade Lotus complete.
Okay, that should keep people out of trouble for now. I think I need to expand the food production. We're running a little low.
I've got it! We shall attack from the north and the center simultaneously. That should bamboozle this unholy menace.
Scatter their bones for the rats to clean.
I thought, how are these guys getting past the door? I thought it was shut already. Oh, okay, it had to be locked, the door. Alright, okay, they are trying to break in from here.
Your blade, Lotus, is under attack.
Alright, we're gonna have to rally some troops over here. Okay, where's my forge? I can help
Your
out.
minions fight the enemy. Blade, Lotus, complete.
Alright, that should cover that. 3 archive
Your
barracks and
blade, Lotus,
foundry
is under
props.
attack.
Okay, the foundry will be helpful for sure. Let's see.
Your blade, Lotus, has been destroyed.
Where did we lose that? Oh, both of them. Okay, where's the foundry again?
He will sear you like a steak.
Kira's scepter! They've all been bested? Okay, hold on, I'm thinking.
Blade, Lotus, complete.
What is this blinking over here? Okay, never mind. Alright. We need lots more gold. If we're going to put up more traps, let's summon
They'll
a
certainly not
few
expect
more
this
workers.
trick. Assault the center and the south. They'll never see us coming.
This blubbering dunce could have used a few firm lashes as a child. You've discovered a perception shrine.
Okay, where is the south they're going to attack from?
Your blade, Lotus, is under attack.
I'll kill you myself.
Okay, I guess we'll just put some more blade lotuses over here. With money I don't have. Where's more workers?
Your blade, Lotus, has been destroyed. Your blade, Lotus, is under attack.
Any last words? I'll tear you apart.
Alright, let's rally the troops.
You're all done.
Your workers can be a mindless bunch, and will continue to claim territory until you command them otherwise. Use impasse flags to limit their movement. Impasse has two modes. One to prevent your workers from claiming beyond the marked area, and another that will prevent them from traveling over the tiles completely. To dismiss an impasse flag, simply give it a slap. Or right-click the icon to dismiss all impasse flags at once. Payday has come again.
And then we'll put an impasse flag right
Your blade
here.
lotus has been destroyed. Your bombard is under attack.
Alright, where's this idiot?
Your bombard has been destroyed.
Not entirely sure why this one keeps running back there.
By the light! Have none of you had any training at all?
A cultist cannot satisfy its needs because it is rallied.
Okay, where's... Let's break the rally flag here.
Your bombard is under attack.
Okay, we'll set another impasse flag here. Once... Alright, I guess the other one's going to be carrying back
Blade
the
lotus
artifact.
complete.
Why are these ones
Your
still
bombard
past?
has been destroyed.
Swiftly, troops! Attack all three sides and we'll surely overwhelm them with our might. It's inconceivable that they'll survive this assault.
I haven't had this much fun in years. Build a larger vault, Underlord.
Nice and bloody.
Okay, let's see. Stop construction there. We've got enough gold for now. And we gotta expand the barracks. And I'm guessing expand our... Nope, we don't need more living quarters. And then we're gonna have to slap down more traps.
Blade lotus complete.
I never get hungry. Back thee away, Underlord! You shall not defile our lands with your vile taint!
Your blade lotus is under attack. You've identified an artifact of gold. Activate it to bestow a large amount of gold to your vaults. Blade lotus complete.
Let's rally some troops over here to deal with this.
Your blade lotus has been destroyed. Your blade lotus is under attack.
I think that should slow them down enough. These impasse flags are not working particularly well. I'm not really sure why. Okay, let's move the troops to rally over here.
Your blade lotus has been destroyed. Your blade lotus is under attack. Your minions are under attack.
Where are all my combat troops? We're taking an awfully long way around, but okay.
You will not escape.
Your blade lotus has been destroyed. Cut you up.
She will sear you like a steak.
Cut you up.
Alright, time to rally troops for one more defense.
Your blade lotus is under attack. Blade lotus complete.
In the meantime, let's just start
What a marvelous meat
dragging.
constructed, Underlord.
Oh, okay, I don't have any more defense parts, unfortunately.
Your blade lotus has been destroyed.
Bolts rain from the skies.
Your blade lotus is under attack.
Alright, let's possess one of these guys just for kicks.
From all sides, swiftly, whilst the minions of evil recover.
This assault may actually test your abilities, Underlord. Do try and learn something.
Okay, we're gonna need a lot more defenses.
Your blade lotus is under attack.
You've done it now.
Your blade lotus has been destroyed. Your bombard is under attack.
Let's add these two chunders so I can actually get some defense parts.
Your bombard has been destroyed. You cannot store more gold. Your coffers have been filled with additional gold. Your blade lotus is under attack. Not enough mana.
Okay, that will hold us off there. Where are my troops?
Your blade lotus has been destroyed.
Actually, let's get them over here.
Bombard complete. Your bombard is under attack.
Yeah, the bombards will be okay. I'm pretty sure they'll hold out.
Your minions fight the enemy.
Okay, where's this brawl?
A chunder is unhappy because it is tired. Your bombard has been destroyed. Chunder lost. Your blade lotus is under attack. Bombard complete. Your minions are being attacked. Your blade lotus has been destroyed.
This minimap is not the most helpful thing in the world. I wonder if there's layers or something I could switch to.
Blade Lotus complete.
Those loyal to the Empire, come to me. I will tell you the tale they will sing of us when we have finished here. They'll sing of our bravery and those who have fallen. They will regale the noble way in which we fought and won. They will proudly shout my name, Lord Otheland, Savior of the Empire. Now if you are with me, cheer with me.
I'd better get ready to meet my maker.
Make sure you keep your dungeon secure, Underlord.
You there! Lead the charge from the north. And you, yes, lead the southern assault. We shall attack in 2 ways. I will lead the second from the rear, so I may issue orders more easily. Charge!
Your vaults are full of gold.
Where should I be sending my troops here?
A Chunder cannot satisfy its needs because it is rallied.
Charge forth and assist your comrades!
A Chunder is unhappy because it is tired.
Taste them.
Bombard complete. Insufficient mana. Your Blade Lotus has been destroyed. Your Bombard is under attack.
Any troops over there?
A Chunder is unhappy because it is tired. You are out of mana. Bombard complete. Your vaults cannot store any more gold. Your Bombard has been destroyed.
Oh dear. Oh boy. Okay, let's rally to deal with these.
Your Bombard is under attack. Your minions have engaged the enemy.
It's not going
Chunder
well.
Lost. Your dungeon core is under attack.
Where is my core again?
Gnarling lost.
Let's just rally them all
Your dungeon
in the
core is under
core
attack.
here.
Your minions fight the enemy. Cultist lost.
Do I have no more
Your
troops
dungeon
left?
core is under attack. Your Blade Lotus is under attack.
I need a few more minions to start pulling
Your
bodies.
dungeon core is under attack. Not enough mana. Your Blade Lotus has been destroyed. You have insufficient mana to cast that spell. Your dungeon core is under attack.
Not entirely sure if I'm going to survive this.
Your minions are being attacked. Your dungeon core is under attack. A Chunder is unhappy because it is tired.
Where is the possession? Alright. Luckily I will finally kill them.
Your creatures are in combat.
Okay. Do I have any more
your dungeon core
bodies?
is being attacked.
Yeah, this is getting really sketchy.
Not enough mana. Your core is taking damage. Not enough mana. Your core is taking damage.
Got minions coming back. I think I might pull through.
Shiny.
Underlord, your dungeon core is being attacked.
Let's move the rally point over here.
Your minions are in combat. Your dungeon core is under attack.
Oh, I don't think this is gonna work. Oh, just just by the hair of my chin.
Underlord, your dungeon core is
Holy
being
crap.
attacked.
This is really, really close.
You have insufficient mana to cast that spell. Underlord, your dungeon core is being attacked. Insufficient mana.
Did I do it?
Now that he's sent his entire army to their death, you should have no trouble killing him and destroying his inhibitor. Rally your minions forth to silence this insipid lord.
Alright, I've got 7 minions. Let's do this.
Blade Lotus complete. Your minions are fighting the enemy. Blade Lotus complete.
Why is this minion just standing there? Is it glitched? Got no idea.
Your minions have engaged the enemy.
Alright, I guess I'll need to expand the barracks to pull in more minions. Probably explains why I have a pathetically small army right now.
Your allergy-ridden creatures snottily request your dungeon be cleaned immediately. Build a larger vault, Underlord.
Evil never sleeps. It power naps.
It's time to pay your minions, Underlord. Your minions are under attack.
You know, I'm hearing so many alerts. Sometimes it gets too many that you just kind of start tuning them out. I wonder if there's actually a setting somewhere to lower the number of alerts.
You need a larger vault.
Taste my blight.
Alright, let's make another assault.
Your minions are under attack. You cannot store more gold.
Alright, we're through. Let's move into the next room. While we're doing that, let's expand the forge further. Those little Chunder range units are pretty nifty.
Your minions are under attack. Your minions have engaged the enemy.
I think food might be the slowing my production down here. Should give it a bump up, and I don't think I can physically expand this barracks any further. Okay, no, I can push it into this corner. Let's see, Alright, let's just do this optional objective quickly. It's kind of pointless now, but I got the money to spare.
Why? You are nothing.
Bombard complete.
You are nothing.
Bombard complete. Destroy the inhibitor swiftly. It lies open and undefended, but for that odious blackguard. Gnarling lost.
Let's have at it.
It's a little annoying I can't control my cultists, but I guess they're supposedly too smart to be controlled like that. Is he taking any damage? Okay, yeah, he is taking damage, just very slowly. I don't really get why these cultists are just wandering around for no reason.
Silence has never sounded quite so sweet.
Alright, there we go.
Superbly executed. Before we move on, I must warn you, the next inhibitor comes with an unpleasant surprise. Fine work, Underlord. Now that Othelan and his cronies are a dehydrated paste, let's move on with our assault and destroy the final inhibitor.
So I think this is a good place than ever to stop and wrap things up for this episode. It's definitely gone a lot longer than I expected. The big question, of course, is would I put more hours in this game? And yeah, I definitely would. It's not a perfect game, nowhere near. It's got its quirks with the AI being a little, I guess, it has its own mind that doesn't really follow orders, even though you've got direct commands on them. And it's got its little quirks where you're thinking, okay, this is a little slow, but overall it's a pretty solid dungeon master type game. It's not your traditional RTS, but it's also not your traditional God game either, and I think it does a good job being the spiritual successor to the Dungeon Keeper series. So I'm more than willing to put some more hours into this, especially since I see this game is still pretty actively supported with more expansion campaigns. So that's it for me. I hope to see you soon. This is Jamie from Capsule Computers signing off.